This is my fireworks display for the UCP of Nebraska Volunteers. So in theory, this is how it's going to work. I've got slow cord here, so I'll have plenty of time to light it and walk away. And then tickled pink and the exploding gnats will go off, and this will last about 30 seconds. And then I've got slow cord running here so that when they finish up, the fantasy fountain, which lasts about a minute and a half, will go off, and these balls and whistles will go off in the first half of it. And hopefully I've timed out this slow cord so that these guys will go off in the second half of the fantasy fountain. And while that's running, I've got slow cord running down this way. So right about here, fantasy fountain starts off, and during its minute will come right to about here. So there should be a little bit of a pause, and then these, I think, oh, I've forgotten what these are called, something cherry, but I've got them wired together so that two go off at a time. They last about 10 seconds each, and in theory with the slow cord in between each set of two, I will have about 25 to 30 seconds of these shooting off. And during that time, this slow cord is running around here to Fiesta Americana, which does its own interesting show, all kinds of different things shooting off in a nice arc. And then while it's going, 30 seconds, I'll come back over here to these exploding gnats, which these two and this will go off together, and then these two will catch up so that they're going on. I have exploding gnats the entire time I have these missiles going off. And then in theory, the slow cord is going to continue to run up this way and go this way. So we'll come back around here. So when the exploding gnats and the whistle goes off, because that's sort of a change from Fiesta Americana, then I've got slow cord coming up here, and then the flux capacitor fountain will go off at the same time these color balls do. And then in theory, again, these guys, these color balls will go off in the second half of flux capacitor. Then while that's going off, my slow fuse is running this way. Oh, got to cover that guy up right there. I might get slow fuse going off faster. But the slow fuse will come up this way. And I think I'm going to have, I hope, 5 seconds of quiet before my finale starts. And the finale will start with this willow magic going off. And then before it's finished, using a little slow cord here, this willow magic will go off. But then when this one goes off, I'm going to have fast cord, about 4 feet of it, but that won't matter, going from there to this pink champagne on ice, which will start off, and hopefully within 5 seconds, if I've got my slow cord in here right, and then fast cord over here to Chinatown, so that you'll have at one point Willow Magic and then Pink Champagne on Ice and Chinatown, with Pink Champagne on Ice and Chinatown finishing up together for my finale. So we will see how that works.